What's up, guys? I'm Jamar with Media Junkie, and what the fuck is this? What the fuck, Playmate? Okay, if you're confused on what I'm talking about, this toy right here, I was walking through Target, and like I always do, I walk through the toy aisle, and lately, the Turtle toys have been pissing me off, and I have not purchased anything, and it's due to the quality and shoddy paint jobs like this shit right here. Thank you, Viacom, for bringing back the Turtles. I much appreciate it. The TV show, awesome. Hit a little low at the end, and now they just kind of redone everything, and it's awesome. I love that. But the toys? Fuck these toys, man. So, if you look behind me and you've seen any of these videos in the past that I've posted up, I collect Turtle toys. I collect Turtles shit, but toys are like by far the thing that I have the most of. And lately I've been so depressed, not really, but I have, of going into the toy stores, Toys R Us, Target, wherever I am, and I see the toy aisle for the Turtles. And one, it's either super low in quality, super low in stock, and super low in interest for me. I walk through there, I see the same toy over and over and over again. And what do I mean by that? So let's do a little bit of time travel here. Back in 2012, when Playmates started making toys again for the new TV show, we got a string of figures like these. I'm gonna try and see if you can pick that up in camera. This is Raph, and you know, he's not my favorite character at all, because he should, but this toy was sculpted amazingly. I can't even put it into words. I'm fucking up here. This toy was amazing to me. It captured the essence of the original series toys, which, shit, it's over there, but you know what it looks like. It looks like that. They were, had sculpting everywhere. The bandages around it, the knee pads, and then it had the red bandana. Now, all the other toys, of course, Leo had blue, Mike had, orange, and so forth. But they didn't have all the extra shit on here like the cartoon did, which I thought was kind of cool. And I was like, wow, I got a really badass turtle toy for $8.99 in 2012. So I was excited. And then I guess they decided, you know what, let's change these toys up, because this figure right here, it doesn't match the cartoon. Or I guess I should say, yeah, it's a cartoon. Fuck it, it's a cartoon. It didn't match the cartoon of 2012 because the Turtles didn't look this aggressive. I was cool with that. They came out with these guys here, which basically kind of more mimic the show. You can even see the facial expressions. I love Donnie the best. His gap, oh man, it's awesome. But anyways, it had his facial expressions. It showed the slenderness of Donnie, and it showed, like, you could tell that it was basically the toys for the TV show. So I was cool with that. I love these. I purchased pretty much any scenario that they would have them in. I got them in this. And then I had a dark spot, because I noticed this guy came back out. And if I bring this up here, you can see that this is the original one. They came out in 2012, and this guy here came out maybe about a year or so later. I purchased this one because it came with a vehicle, and I just like to have, alternate toys, even though they're pretty much the same thing. I wasn't highly disappointed, but I pulled the toy out and I was like, what the fuck? It's the exact same toy as the one that came out in 2012, but he has a fucking helmet on. Oh, and they painted his bandages and hands black to make it look like gloves. So this was kind of the tip of the iceberg where I was like, yeah, something's going on here. So we fast forward to this bullshit, and I haven't even opened it. I'm just gonna open it up right now. I don't fucking care about this toy. This isn't a collector's item to me. This is bullshit. Get this out of here. Alright, I lost one of the weapons. So what I noticed in Target when I picked this toy up, I'm getting back to the story here, is at first I thought, man, this is a cool ass looking toy. And then I looked a little bit closer again, and I was like, well, it's Viacom. And, well, I'm not going to blame Viacom. I'm sorry. Viacom, thank you for bringing the TV show back. Please don't cancel it now that I made this video. It's Playmate. I'm fucking blaming Playmate. They're making these toys with like the least amount of work as possible to get the most amount of dollars. And I don't blame you. You're a business. You want to make money. Fine. But like at the expense of like making these toys so shitty that every time I'm sure a Turtle fan looks at this and they say, oh man, that looks cool. Nope, this is shit. You know why this is shit? This is the same toy in 2012. This fucking toy right here is still the same sculpture design. It's still being made, and they're just painting shit on it to make it look like where the fuck did the card go? I threw the fucking card. I can't even find it. So, just real quick, the storyline on this is like the Super Ninja Ralph. This was a battle between Shredder and all this other shit. But basically, they were like Mad Max style. They were like apocalyptic. They had just their gear was just made out of random shit. And the toy doesn't represent that at all. All it shows is like he has black bandanas and shit on. Well, I'm sorry, I'm getting so frustrated here. Why is this toy the same toy in 2012? Like, why? Like, you didn't even think like, oh, well, maybe we should make the design a little bit different. Like, oh my god, I just don't understand it. Look at the fucking shoulder pads. Can you see this shit? I don't think you can. But his shoulder pads are just coming out of his fucking arm. You could have designed that a little bit better, right? The most offensive thing about this toy to me, and I think this is what made me blow up, is in the show he wears sort of, I guess, like a do-rag. It covers his entire head and it goes down to his eyes. Do you think that they had, I guess, the necessity, or I didn't even fucking care. They just said, you know what? Let's take the toy that we made again, 2012, and just paint the top of his fucking head black because that's what it looks like. Seriously? Come on. Like, you didn't even try. Like, oh my god, it makes me so mad. And if you're wondering, Jamar, calm down. Like, it's just a turtle toy. There's, worse things going on in the world. That's true. But I don't fucking care. If you want to really truly understand where my frustration comes from, check this guy out. This is Donnie, and this is from the Adventurer line back in the original play line or toy line. This came out in 1995. This came out in 95. This came out in 2007. You think the technology would at least let you make a better looking toy? This toy, you couldn't tell what series of Ninja Turtles this was from. This was a complete one-off. He has a coat. There's detail in the coat. There's fucking furry shit up here. I just don't understand. This design was made in 1990s. Like, this is in the 90s. Another toy. This is probably one of my favorite Leo toy. This is a part again of the Adventure series. This is Deep Sea Leo. Look at his face. I really hope you could pick this up on the camera. He's holding his breath and his cheeks are puffed out. The detail in the toy just alone. Sure, this isn't the greatest paint job, but it showed that they were really trying to show you what this toy was about. So if you picked this up and you didn't know what the turtles were, you could see, oh, I get what he's doing. I know who this is. This is awesome. This is another toy that's probably my favorite of the original line. This is from the Universal series, and this is Invisible Mikey. And this is basically made off of the Invisible Man from Universal Studios, but the invisible parts of him are clear. Well, they're kind of clear now. This toy is very old, so they're a little bit yellow. But I'm hoping that this can kind of pick up well in the light. But his foot and his hand is clear. Well, guess what? You pop off this little fucking bandage mask, and now his face is clear. That design to me, like, this is by far one of my favorite toys from, like, out of all of the turtle toys that I have, just because it was like, it's a very cheap method, but it made this toy unique. And that's my point. None of these toys that come out now, they're not unique anymore. They're just, we'll take this toy that we made originally and we'll say, like, let's paint this right here and let's do this right here, but we're gonna make it the same mode of every toy. It's just infuriating. Like, it really is. To me, I understand, sure, these are toys for kids. I get that. But they know that the whole reason the Turtles even came back out is because there's fans like me, fans like Wes, which again, Media Junkie, if you haven't seen it, check out his Pintrill video. It's a giveaway for turtles, so just in case you are a turtle fan as well, get a turtle pin. Anyways, but the series is made for people like us who are fans, who are adults now, who either A, want to share it with their kids, or B, they just want to relive their childhood. I don't get to do that because I'm getting shitty toys like this. So thank you, Playmate, for making shitty fucking turtle toys. That's the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out our other shows, videos, everything that we have on there. I'm sorry. This is. I'm just highly frustrated. You know the deal, though. Make sure you go and get that pin. Subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook, and share a video to put you eligible for it. But yeah, I gotta go. I gotta just fucking go. I'm sorry, guys.